right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, the honor to those a great millstone and rule well. I've been pushing this word for years. And third, to the Akim out there from the four corners of the globe. All right, and I have this article, and the article reads, all right, as bird flu spreads in cows, fractured U.S. response has echoes of early Crown Royal. Trying not to get this thing, trying not to get the page straight. All right. But again, this most definitely can be the next pandemic. The way Esau is putting this thing together. All right, I'm just speaking as a man. All right, but hey, man, this thing is spreading like wildfire. All right, starting with the chickens, now it's in the cows. All right, and hey, this thing could most definitely turn up from there. All right. And it reads federal agencies would compete. It's like attempting. It's like a competing. It's like on the wording. Interests are slowly the country's ability to track and control an outbreak of highly virulent bird flu that for the first time is infecting cows in the United States, according to the government officials and health and industry experts. The response has echoes of the early days of 2020 when the Crown Royal began its deadly march around the world. Today, some officials and experts express frustration that more livestock herds aren't being tested for avian flu, and that when tests and epidemiological studies are conducted, results aren't shared fast enough or with enough detail. They fear that the delays could allow the pathogen to move unchecked and potentially acquire the genetic machinery on the wording needed to spread swiftly among people. One daily worker in Texas has already fallen ill amid the outbreak, the second U.S. case ever of this type of bird flu. Officials and experts said the lack of clear and timely updates by some federal agencies responding to the outbreak recall similar communication missteps at the start of the Crown Royal pandemic. They point in particular to a failure to provide more details publicly about how the H5N1 virus is spreading in cows and about the safety of the milk supply. So that actually affect a lot of people, man. All right, and like that devil Bill Gates said in one of his interviews, right, that this was going to be the next big thing, pretty much, So, hey, that's what it's looking like, man. But again, you gotta, pay attention, man. All right, you have to walk circumspect. All right, let's grab Ephesians 5. So like here, in verse 15, and it reads, "See that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise." And to walk circumspect, what does that mean? All right, that means pretty much keeping your head on a swivel, watching, paying attention. All right, things are amping up, man. In every avenue, everything is amping up. and not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the times, because the days are evil, and the days are for sure evil, man. All right, these days are for sure evil, and things are only going to get worse. All right, and with this right here, all right, this could very much bring on a famine. All right, with beef, with chicken. All right, and God knows what else, man. You know, only Lord knows. All right, and this is 2 Ezra 15 and verse 5. And it reads, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." All right, so that's most definitely happening. All right, and things, hey, the way things are looking, man, things are finna for sure turn up, man. All right, there's going to be a turn up in deaths, all right, famine, and ultimately destruction, man. All right, Most High is most definitely not playing, man. All right, let's go back to the article. All right, and it reads, "This requires multiple agencies to coordinate and communicate internally, but most importantly externally, which doesn't seem to be happening due to the different cultures, priorities, legal responsibilities, scientific expertise, and agility," said Caitlin Jadalina, Salaki on the wording again, an epidemiologist who writes a weekly infectious disease newsletter and has closely tracked the avian flu outbreak. Mix that in with the usual challenges of scientific uncertainty, complexity, and quite frankly, global pressure, and you got yourself an utterly unacceptable mess. A senior administration official said there have been no competing interests. The White House Office of Pandemic Preparedness and Response Policies is coordinating the outbreak response with relevant agencies that are working quickly and medically. It's like you on the word. The government is committed to sharing results as soon as possible, said the official, who spoke on the condition of anonymity to discuss internal deliberations. This work is an urgent priority as we work to ensure the continued effectiveness of the federal state milk safety system and reinforce the Food and Drug Administration's current assessment that the commercial milk supply is safe, the administration official said. Until Wednesday, testing for H5N1 in dairy herds was voluntary and limited to cows with certain symptoms. The number of tests per farm was limited too. That protocol provoked sharp criticism from public health experts, with growing evidence that the virus is more widespread than feared among cows. The U.S. Agriculture Department announced Wednesday that lactating dairy cows must be tested for bird flu before moving across state lines starting Monday. Responsibility for monitoring and containing the outbreak is divided among three agencies. USDA leads the investigation into the virus, and cows, the FDA, oversees food safety, and the Center of Disease Control and Prevention is monitoring risks to people. Agencies have given individuals updates on their part of the outbreak investigation, but Wednesday marked the first time since bird flu was detected in cows 4 weeks ago that CDC, FDA, and USDA, along with other agencies, held a news briefing jointly. On Thursday, government scientists shared detailed data at a webinar hosted by Association of State and Theoretical State Health officials. For weeks, key federal agencies have expressed confidence and the safety of the commercial milk supply, including pasteurized products sold at grocery stores. But it was 2 weeks before the FDA responded directly to the Washington Post questions about whether the agency was testing milk on grocery store shelves for H5N1. On Tuesday, the agency confirmed that viral particles had been found in some of the samples, but it declined to provide details on Wednesday. An FDA official confirmed fragments were found in milk on shelves, but declined to say how many samples the agency has tested, how many had virus fragments, and where the milk originated. The testing does not indicate whether genetic traces of the virus are active or dead. So that's pretty much it. All right, if you brothers want to check it out, it's on Microsoft Start, all right, or the Washington Post. But again, man, this could very much be, all right. We most definitely have to watch as well as pray, man. All right, it's like you, as you know, hey, man, things could change in the blink of an eye, man. All right, just like it did with the C-19. All right, all in the blink of an eye, man. All right, so we most definitely have to watch. We most definitely have to pay attention to what's going on, man. All right, most definitely have to walk circumspect. All right, let's grab on that 2 Timothy. Salaki. No, not 2 Timothy, 1 Thessalonians, Salaki, brothers. All right, in 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 1. But of the times and of the season, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. All right, and like I was mentioning, man, all hell can break loose, man, any day now. All right, with this thing, man. All right, we just have to watch as well as pray. All right, we don't know if Esau is going to if this going to be the full go ahead, but hey, man, all right, the way things are looking, all right, this thing is amping up. All right, where it's like in verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, and sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child. All right, now the people are in a state of peace and safety. All right, things aren't really. It's like I'm not gonna say things aren't amping up, all right, but things most definitely, all right, it's like we are most definitely in that state of peace, and safety right now, all right, but hey, behind the scenes things are most definitely amping up, man. All right, and one day this thing could just turn for the worse. All right, you seen with the C-19. All right, but it's going to be even worse, man. All right, this second go round. All right, that first one was a test run. All right, to see how the people were going to react to it. All right, and again, like brothers and it's like elders and brothers always quote. All right, order out of KO. All right, this devil comes with the problem, and then he comes with the solution to the problem. All right, so hey, again, never trust thy enemy, man. All right, Esau is a very cunning devil, man. All right, and it's like back in scripture, and it reads, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right, so that day is most definitely coming, man. That day, the day of Jacob's trouble is right around the corner, and this could for sure bring it about. All right, but again, the men of the Lord, all right, have been warning you of these times that we're heading towards, man. All right, these perilous times. Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab that real quick. All right, and it reads, this is 2 Timothy 3:1. This note also that in the last days perilous times shall come. All right, and we are most definitely in the last days. All right, and what does perilous mean? Dangerous. All right, dangerous. All right, and we are most definitely in some dangerous times, man. All right, swiftly approaching. All right, and it's only going to get worse, man. All right, let's grab Ezekiel 7. So this is Ezekiel 7. All right, and I'm going to start at verse. I'll read verse 14. All right, this is this is Ezekiel 7 and verse 14. And it reads, they have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, but none goeth to the battle. For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. All right, and who have blown the trumpet? The men of the Lord. All right, have blown the trumpet day in and day out. All right, warning you of what's to come. All right, these prophecies. All right, but no one is getting ready for the battle except for the elect. But none goeth to the battle, for my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. All right. The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. All right, and that's the days that we're heading towards, man. All right, famine, pestilence. All right, and it's going to increase upon the land, man. All right, so again, I hope you brothers are edified. It was just, a little bit more of an update with the cows. All right, so I hope you brothers were edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. That honors to the great millstone that rule well and have been pushing this word for years. And third to Akim out there from the four corners of the globe, say shalom and peace, blessings, safety to you brothers, and let's keep pushing this word.